Tommy, this vocalist from MYGRAIN.
Hi, I'm Teemu, guitarist, MYGRAIN.
Thank you. We're doing good.
Yeah, I'm a little bit tired. I got to work 4 a.m.
Oh,
Is it a.m.?
until
Yeah.
4 a.m. or
Yeah,
since
today.
4 a.m. Yeah.
To be able to be here
Oh
at
yeah,
this
it's
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Eh,
yeah.
I manage. Maybe.
For myself, I feel really good about it. And actually, we just heard the first review around the album, and it was like solid 9 out of 10 points. So it's a fresh start, so to say. Well,
Really nice.
of course, it's. I'm excited to see what the release of the album brings,
Yeah.
and finally to be enjoying the, just seeing your album, your little baby coming out to the world, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that experience was really precious. It was because we were lucky to have at least one show during these times, and it was a good one. We were a little bit anxious, like whether there would be any crowd or not, because we were the last band of the whole festival, and the ferries are going early, and maybe the whole festival won't stay there until the last ferry. But there was good crowd, good feedback. It was good times.
Yeah, it was great to play live again.
Yeah, after a long while. It was 1 year. We played 2 singles that we had, like Haunted Hearts and Out of This Life.
Yep. I didn't notice because I'm always so concentrated in the gig situation.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. For me, because I had to kind of like shout it out, hey, next we're playing the first single, Haunted Hearts. How many of you guys have heard it? And there was quite many pairs of hands up in the air. So apparently it seemed that many of them had heard the song already, and I guess they were into it, and it was nice to notice that. After we split up, or we went on this X period of time of hiatus, it was never certain if we would come back or not. But since we're so tight bunch, so to say, that even if it's not musical, we keep in contact and we have these get-togethers, and it was like every now and then someone brought it up, like, should we do something again sometime later? But it didn't spark until the summer of 2018, when we had the grill party at Joni's premises, the other guitarist guy, and it was this, then it really sparked because someone put the thing in the air that we should really do something, and everyone, the time was ready for that. And we're like, yeah, of course, yeah, we should actually do something. And then we took this, it was not even related to it, but we took the group selfie that, we're here having a party. Let's put it on Facebook page.
Yeah, that was
and
sneaky.
Yeah, it was sneaky, and I don't know who posted it, but the text was like, what could this mean? And I was like, did you really post it? No. Well, okay, well, it was like, no, but for me, I felt like with a little joke in a way, it was also a promise that we would do something, so we couldn't backing up anymore. So.
And we are always enjoyed playing together and making music.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
It was a matter of time.
this
to happen.
Yeah. First, after we decided to go sort of active again without any stress or without any pressure, we decided to pull those 3 songs out of our systems that we had after the 4th album we did to Spine Farm, and that was the EP called Free that we did just digitally and by ourselves, and we got them out of our system. And last year's Numerod festival, we had the offer from Reaper Entertainment, and we had discussions about the possible record deal, and after that period of time we started to make the actual new album, so just to start writing the songs from the scratch, basically. So
I think it was me who got in touch with Reaper after the email, after the last Numerod gig, And this is the first time I've been dealing with this.
Kind of sort of taking care of
Taking
stuff,
care of
arrangements
this,
and
other than the music itself.
yeah.
And I've noticed that Reaper is very relaxed and easy.
Easy going, yeah. It's
Yeah.
really easy to be in conversation with them. So it's
Yeah.
really easy. Yeah,
We are on the same level,
yeah.
very
yeah.
much.
And we're every weekend that comes, we're always putting this. Our thumbs up button in the messenger conversation is this cheers button. So it's always we're sending beer pictures back and forth. So it's kind of like it feels like they're friends of us as well, and not just the big bad record label guys that are pointing us what to do, but we're just doing everything in collaboration and relaxed way. It's important.
Okay. So I can assume that the next step is going to be a migraine beer or something like that.
That would be
Could
cool.
be. Actually, we could maybe do some collaboration with, because I noticed from Instagram that there's Migraine Brewery in the US. So, so I saw it from the hashtags search. I was like, Migraine, what is this Migraine? Brewery, okay. Nice. Yeah. We should do something. I guess it forced us to the situation that we should evolve somehow.
Yeah.
And either to take someone to do the keyboards or not, or to do it ourselves. And then we decided to do it ourselves. And well.
It was new.
Yeah.
To
New
play
and exciting.
those also, but I think it
Yeah,
turned out
yeah.
quite well.
Yeah. And it was kind of like we were forced to evolve, and then when we decided to do it on our own, you guys, with Joni, the guitar players, were kind of like also forced to practice how to do the synths, some layers, some stuff to melodies to the album with Mr. Artificial Intelligence. So, but yeah, I think it all turned out to be quite nice in the end.
And I think it helped in writing situation.
Kind of complementing your own
it was
guitar
so different
stuff.
Different to make new music now when you handle also the synths.
Yeah.
And I think it was just positive.
Oh yeah. It brings new possibilities as well. Like Of course, it felt strange at first.
Yeah.
Because you've always used to the 5-piece band in front of the drummer. It's a 6-piece band, but there's the 5 ones in the frontier, kind of like in front of the stage, and it was kind of strange at first. Like, oh, there's only 4 of us, so all of us have a certain spot to fill on the stage. Like, we have more room, so we have to fill that stage, and we have to bring something extra because Eve was such a good live performer as well, and I noticed that, oh fuck, I should do something more. And maybe all of us noticed it. So we should mosh more. We should just be more kind of like in the zone in a way. We have to take the stage more.
Yeah. God damn, there is so much room on side of me.
Yeah.
Should I take side steps? I can't do it!
Yeah. Because the synth and the keyboard stand and the keyboard itself, it takes like at least like this long, this wide.
Maybe a little less.
Maybe like this or something. I don't know how.
Something like
this.
Yeah.
And it's always the setup how it's done, and so that also Eve would have space to move around the keyboard stuff. So it didn't have that, so it's just 4 of us, and we should plan it more that who is here, so that the kind of like the stage setup would be in balance, so to say.
Something needs to be done.
Something needs to be done. Yeah.
Gig is going.
I feel like it is, but I'm not sure how the rest bunch feel.
I'm not sure now, but somebody said that. Was it Janne, our drummer, who said that? No, was it? I don't know, but somebody said that this new album is quite guitar-driven. Maybe it was our sound mix master artist, Juho Räihä, who said that. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is then.
To me,
Yeah.
it feels like it's more, a little bit more. The songs are more guitar driven, and the synths or the keyboards are more of a spices into it. But it depends on the mixing. Now they're pretty much on, well, not on top, but kind of like so visible, hearable.
Yeah.
So
Läsnä.
present.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. To me, it feels like the songs are more guitar driven, but the sound itself is, well, the keyboards are loud as guitars as well.
Or
It was very much different from other albums because other was done by going to the rehearsal place and jamming the hell out
Yeah.
every weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now it was done mostly at home
Yeah.
by the help of the Mr. AI.
With Mr. AI guy. AI is our guy. Yeah.
But that was, I think it was more I don't know the word, but it was so little bit different and easier now because when you do the demo song at home, you do the whole song,
Yeah.
whole demo
You have
song.
the whole
and
vision of the song basically, like yeah.
you can get
Yeah.
much better grip of
Yeah.
the whole.
Yeah, and you don't have so much surprises waiting for you.
Yeah.
Like, well, I do this, and well, let's see where the song goes. But you know
Yeah.
from the scratch basically where does it go.
Hmm.
I guess that's the main difference, maybe.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
main difference,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, and yeah, it was different kind of process to me as well. So usually, also at the rehearsal room when we jamming the hell out of the songs that we make, I make not the lyrics, but just the basic the melodies and the vocal arrangements on the set basically. Just yeah, this feels right. Let's do it like this. But now it's like you're just listening to the. I don't know why I'm doing this, but listening with the phone. No, not like this, but yeah. I'm listening to them at home, and then you're like, okay. Well, I guess I will do it like this. Then you're not performing how you're doing, but you're listening and thinking how you will do your parts. It's a bit different, because when you're at the rehearsal place and figuring how to do something, you already get to know if you're able to do it or not. But then when you do it in your head at home, you're not sure whether when you go to the studio, can you nail it or not. It just plays in your head. Well, I guess most of the stuff was done.
Yeah.
I just come across with some gibberish basically when I say just some Finglish, as we say,
Okay.
something like or skirty-furdy. It's like
Yeah.
skirty-furdy.
That's popular.
Yeah, skirty-furdy is the thing. You're as if you would be singing something actual, but you're not. So it gives the kind of like the, how would I say it? I'm not sure how to say it, but you find the right dynamics to the vocal parts in a way, with the right consonants and vocals. And then when you start making lyrics, you have of course something in your shoebox, so to say. But when you're using your ideas to you're kind of fitting them to the gibberish. You're like, this fits that part quite well. And if you have to change something because of the music, how it goes, then you're just switching the words and kind of like that. Sometimes they're just spur of the moment, and you're just the ideas or thoughts and everything you have, feelings you have at that certain time sphere. But it's always hard for me to explain how the lyrics go, because there is some fictional stuff. There's something that relates to your actual life and to your experiences. But I guess that like this time it was the first album that I actually mirrored to my own life and some hardships and some pain maybe, and some bad experiences. And if I would have to think like what is the actual key points, it's like going from the hardships to the sort of overcoming them and going to the victory, or kind of like just from hardships to the relief or something like this.
And I noticed also that new album lyrics
Were a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so skiffy stuff
Mm.
because now when I'm reading the lyrics,
Yeah.
I don't have to take out the
Dictionary.
with every
Yeah.
other word.
Yeah, yeah. What is it? It's not anymore the dictionary heavy metal, so you can understand the lyrics. Of course, I'm a sucker for sci-fi space stuff, so I
Yeah.
can never get rid of them. I want to veil some
that's
stuff.
good. That's
yeah,
very
yeah.
good.
I want to veil something beyond these curtains of the sci-fi.
Yeah.
So even if they would be just basic matters, but they're like veiled behind this stuff.
Yeah, I think they used to call it like sci-fi metal or something.
Yeah, there was something like
yeah,
this.
there was something like that in the
Yeah,
press
yeah.
release.
I guess it's okay. Yeah.
Do you still get your inspiration from like sci-fi movies and stories? and
Sometimes,
stuff like
yeah, yeah. I actually many times get some inspiration, the lyrical inspirations from the movies I see and watch. Yeah, and usually it's something like just kind of like takes your mind somewhere thinking about this line, or some line is really cool and this is a really fucking cool one actually. I should try to, fish from that in a way, like. And of course, if you watch some really mind-bending sci-fi stuff, you're like, wow, well, yeah, and you get the stuff running in your head. Yeah.
I think there have been.
It's been quite good, like primarily, but
Yeah.
there's, of course, we knew it already, especially with Haunted Hearts, that was the first single, because it's not like the first single that you put out. It's not the ass-kicking one, it's more like a melodic and nostalgic and like a metal ballad, so to say, MYGRAIN style.
maybe.
So we knew it already that it's gonna be different, and there's gonna be some nagging about it, that this is not the usual MYGRAIN
Yeah.
we get. But yeah, still I feel like mainly the feedback has been quite positive. And
But I think it's still also good
yeah,
when you
when it brings conversation, kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it brings good
Yeah.
people love it or they
hate
it.
Yeah. It's better
Yeah,
than
yeah.
just the 7+ or 7
Yeah.
minus, kind of like
It's
this
okay.
in the gray
Yeah,
zone.
it's
Like it's
nice.
okay, but it doesn't bring any feelings. Or
Yeah.
so it's good that it brings the loveful. How can you say it? These kind of good feelings and bad feelings. So well, music is anyways about feelings.
Yeah, it's always about feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is
There's
gonna be
couple of
surprises.
surprises,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I think the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. I guess when we put out Haunted Heart, it was like, what the fuck, like the metal ballad or something.
Yeah.
But when we put out the Out of This Life, it was more like, okay, now we show that we have this side as well, the traditional MYGRAIN side of things, of music. But there's gonna be more than the basic MYGRAIN sound that you've used to. I guess the album itself is quite diverse. Or
In a good way.
Diverse in a good way, yeah. Keeping it compact and like as this certain package, but still it's diverse. Was there actually? Did we have the red line in the start and the end, like we sometimes have with some melody stuff, or was no?
Actually, I
This
don't
time
remember.
Yeah, but somewhere in the album we had this, like something that is recurring in the last song happens before already. If I'm not.
I'm blank.
We're so out
Sorry.
of it. But yeah, it's actually it depends on every time I listen to the album, like a sort of trying to, of course, rehearse the songs to my head, and when we go to the gigs, that I know exactly what I'm doing. But also you want to buy it to yourself in a way, like, is this good or not? So you have to listen to the album and make your own picture of it in a way and feel it. And for me it depends every time when I'm listening to it, like which songs are my favorite. But not right now I feel like it's the first and the last one as well. So I don't know. They represent the style quite well, I guess. The last one is like 13+ minutes, epic journey.
That's a new one for us.
It's a new one because we never had such a long song before.
But that's one song also where the synth arrangements and
Yeah, they really rise up
really show
in the
off.
spotlight. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because we have the middle
Things
part in
going
the
on.
song that is kind of dividing the song in two
Yeah.
parts. That is just synths, and it's like 2 minutes or something. It's like this little acid trip or something. So yeah,
It was Joni's riff and
yeah. And there was some waves in the background, like
Yeah.
this
I think
ambient, doing this ambience.
can I tell you a secret?
can
It
always tell.
wasn't waves, it was some what
Oh, it wasn't waves. Okay.
What was it?
Yeah. Oh, it was whispers of the wind.
windy
Wind.
stuff.
Oh yeah. But I
It
just
should be all
yeah.
the waves,
yeah.
but
For some reason I took it as it,
Yeah.
it like waves, or then I actually the waves of doom as the title is.
Oh, so it should have been the
So-
winds of doom.
Maybe winds of doom would have been
maybe, but
in this sense, but for some reason I just got the idea of waves of the whole song and
Yeah.
the well,
but
it's quite
don't let that.
bother you.
Yeah,
Well, it's our first Helsinki show with the release of the new album, so I guess there's gonna be lots of the new songs at least.
yeah.
And I don't know how long is the slot gonna be, but maybe 1 hour or something. So I guess pretty much focus on the new stuff. But maybe we're gonna be hearing some older stuff as well.
But of course,
Of course, it's always like you have to put something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cool to have. Well, we should have had. Of course, we had big plans of touring with the release, but with the world situation, it's not possible. So we do what we can, and hopefully we get to play these gigs that
Yeah.
are planned. Because on the release date, 2nd of October, it's next week's Friday, so we're gonna play in Rovaniemi,
yeah.
and then the next day in Oulu. And after that, next week in Tampere, and then 7th of November in Helsinki. Could
We
be
have
cool.
been asked that,
Yeah, actually.
before.
Yeah.
and when the corona situation
Yeah.
arose at the beginning of this year, then quite fast I noticed that some bands were doing these live streams.
Yeah.
And you can do this. You
Yeah,
can do it
yeah.
this way also.
And you
Cool.
can do it really expensive way as well. Like it's like
Yeah.
a actual experience. Like Behemoth did. It was like super cool.
But at that time we were just started recording the new album, so
Yeah. So we didn't have like so far time to plan anything
Yeah.
like this. But maybe sometime in the near
maybe
future. Yeah.
it could be fun
Yeah.
to
yeah.
try
Yeah.
that kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy the album. It's a really kick-ass album, and you're gonna hear it. It's quite diverse, and I think it represents well the MYGRAIN style that we used to have and that we have nowadays. It has evolved, but
Yeah.
into a bit more mature direction in a way.
We are proud of it
Yeah.
very much.
Hope you like it.
Yeah.